Hi everyone, welcome to this new video. So today we are going to talk about a new thing that I wanted to try in my life. I would say that I wanted to have a sort of database where I could, you know, put on my laptop on an application new things that I learn in my daily basis. And I would say because most of the time I'm asking questions, I'm asking questions to AI, yeah, and about things that I don't understand, or rather also things that I want to learn. And I was thinking about, okay, it's interesting to, ask AI questions, but I also want to um, remind those things that he teaches me, okay? And I was thinking about how can I maybe learn and retain in my memory all of those things that he teaches me. And first, I thought maybe it was a good idea to use an app called Obsidian. So Obsidian is an app where you can take notes, and this is a very interesting tool because it's like a Wikipedia page. That means that maybe there are your notes, okay, but you can create um, links between the word that you use. For example, let's say you have um, you are writing an article about fruits, okay? And then in this article, you are talking about apple, And the thing is that you can create a link for the word apple, and when you click on it, you will go to a second page where you also um, write about apples, more specific themes. So this is an interesting tool, if you want to connect your ideas and maybe to create new ideas because of the links, grâce aux liens. And and then I wanted to try this with maybe new things that could help me in my daily life. So, for example, I started because I'm someone who's pragmatic. Um, I was chatting with the AI about what are the things that we don't often think about, but that could help us in our daily lives. And the first thing that AI explained to me was the 37% rule. Um, uh, this is a strategy where you have, for example, a bunch of people, and you want to optimize and take, for example, the best candidate. So the 37% rule is that, for example, if you have 100% that could potentially work for you, you will first see the a first group of 37 people, and then you will rate them. Okay, for example, the first person is an 8 of 10, of an 8 of a 10. I don't know, un 8 sur 10. and then the second one is a 5, let's say, etc., etc., and you skip all of the first group, okay? You are just trying to make, for example, a score. So let's say after you have seen the first 37, then you are turning to yourself, okay, the best one had maybe an 8 out of 10, and then for le reste, the 67 people left from the group, um, if you encounter a person that is rated more or equal to 8, you take him, okay, directly, because this is the most optimal choice. Um, and so this is a very interesting technique. However, it only works about 33% of the time. So just a moment. It doesn't seem to work. All right, I'm back. Sorry for that. So as I was saying, um, so the thing is that it only works in 33% of the time. So this is the most optimal way, because it's better than just having 1% of having the optimal choice. For example, if let's say you are taking someone randomly, and you are saying, okay, I take this person because I think this is the most optimal one. This is not a good strategy. It's more interesting and accurate to do the 37% rule. And then, so I discovered this technique, and I tried to, I uh, I noted it on my laptop on this tool named Obsidian, and so I created a link about with for example optimization, and I also try to learn new topics about it. For example, let me check. Yeah, I saw an interesting thing about um, the fact that in life we often have the choice between rather exploring, and maybe we can also exploit. Okay, so life is all about that, and sometimes, for example, if let's say if we always exploit the things that we know, okay, this is good for us, because we are like, for example, let's say you know that you like pasta, okay, so when you want to eat something, you're like, okay, I'm gonna eat pasta because I know that I already like pasta, so it is a good choice. um, it is a safe choice, you know. However, maybe that there are other dishes that are more interesting for you. Okay, for example, maybe you don't know that, but you could like even more eating hamburgers. Okay, but you don't know it because you don't have tried hamburgers, unfortunately. Um, and uh, the thing is that exploration is very important, because it um, it allows you to maybe discover new things that are more optimal for your life. Okay, so the thing is that I understood that during it's just a matter of time. Okay, it's just a question of time, because if for example, let's take my life. Okay, I'm young, so I have plenty of time to discover the world. So in my case, it's more relevant to explore life, okay? To taste new things, and maybe when I will get older, it will become more optimal for me to exploit all of those things that during my youth I discovered. Okay, so if let's say you are on a trip, it's maybe better for you to just if it is the last day of your trip, it is better for you to eat to the same place that you already know, because it is a safe choice and you don't have much time, okay? But if you are new to the city and this is the beginning of the journey, I would say this is more interesting to first discover things and maybe later to exploit them, okay? So it's just about how much time do you have, okay? So if you don't have a lot of time, it's better to exploit things that you already know because this is safe. However, if you have a lot of time, it is better for you, most optimal, to explore and discover new things that you may even like more, okay? And I think that's it for the video because it is already 11 minutes. It has been already 12 minutes that I'm recording this video. I think that because I like to talk about this topic, I will continue to do that. So maybe I will create another video next after this one. And thanks for watching. I hope you like it, and don't forget to subscribe and maybe to comment to the down below. And I will say you bye bye.